Light sure makes the water inviting, doesn't it? When the sun illuminates the water, it makes you feel safe, almost like you have dominion over the environment. But the ocean has a dark side, too. Much of it is a deep mystery that few anglers explore. Those that do it to chase one of the strongest, fastest predators on planet Earth. Look at that view. Just your average everyday refraction of long wavelength light off of cloud droplets and humidity. Islamorada, Florida, a quiet fishing village halfway between Miami and Key West. Islamorada has approximately 830 residents per square mile. Compare that to, say, New York City, which has 27,000 people per square mile.
I'm Sam Milazzo, born and raised here in the Keys. Been a charter boat captain for a little over 20 years. I'm a father of a great little boy, 6 years old, and I'm just living the dream.
On top of being a charter captain, Sam Milazzo is an artist. There's one subject that he returns to over and over and over. Obsessions are like that. Waiting and failing, two highly unpopular activities, but they're built into the genetic code of swordfishing, a pursuit that requires relentless patience and resilience. Over the years, we've attempted several swordfish episodes, but they all end up like this.
Pick up that rod, pick up the rod, pick up the rod, neutral, neutral, neutral.
They just have such a soft mouth. That was a perfect example on that fish. We get him right to the boat, and we take the lead, and as soon as he just got a little bit of slack, just shakes it.
You have over 2,000 feet of line out. You're on the bottom out there, anywhere from 1,500 to 1,800 feet of water. You're kind of guessing what's going on down there. I mean, you have a pretty good understanding, but it's still an educated guess.
It's kind of like a caffeine addiction. I caught my first one with Sammy, and after seeing him jump and everything, I kind of became addicted to it, and that's all I really want to do now.
I've been sword fishing for about 15 years. We were not very good at it at the beginning, so I think it just kind of pissed me off, and things that I'm not good at lights a fire under me.
To reach swords down in the depths, the anglers must pass by a few other neighborhoods occupied by a mixed bag of bottom dwellers. For bait, ballyhoo will do the trick.
We did end up catching a queen snapper, a nice blue line tilefish, and then we caught a nice barrelfish, probably 25 pounds. And they pull hard. The barrelfish pulls hard. It's a little slimy. My buddy Anthony, old Ace over there, he don't like the slime.
He already got slime. He already got slime, dude.
Not cool, man.
Not cool. Already got the slime ball.
Pretty good sized one. On the outside of their skin is a really thick slime coat, and it's kind of gross.
There's bottom fishing, and then there's sword fishing. The deep is their safe space. When it's too inhospitable for other species, it's just right for swords. "1,800 feet, the sweet spot for swordfish." Even with all the benefits of modern technology, the question remains, what are they doing down there? Black, enigmatic, highly pressurized environments are found in every ocean, and so swordfish travel the world. That includes migrating along the Gulf Stream, which makes the coast of Florida an ideal sorting locale. Catching them requires a swordfish rig, a skirted bait tied to a lead weight. 100 feet up the leader, an LED light. It attracts the bait fish, and the swords follow behind.
When we swordfish, we like to use multiple rods. So we have one that's not attached to a buoy. It's straight down near the bottom with your lead and your bait, and we call that the tip rod. The other rod, we actually drop it down. Once it gets down towards the bottom, there's a loop on the main line, and we'll clip a buoy on it. It's actually a long line buoy, and then you let the buoy go away from the boat. It separates your line so you don't get tangled, but you're also covering more ground with your baits. The current will actually make the line and the lead scope up, so your bait will be higher in the water column.
Sam's morning commute isn't tough. We just got to get from here to here.
When they're biting, it's fairly quick and easy, can be. Just put groceries in the boat, you know. Get a box full of fish real quick. Oh, there it is, yeah. Wind it away again, that's him. He's on there. Back it up, slow it down a little bit. Sure seemed like it loaded to me.
It did.
Yeah, he's on there, isn't he?
Oh yeah, it looks like a nice fish, huh? Oh, you could drill him right here.
Do you keep her?
Here he comes, right here.
That's a keeper, dude. Pull him. Hey, we caught one.
Yeah, 1 for 1.
Where was your hook? Right in the corner?
There in the corner, but it still put a hole in it.
Yeah.
Maybe too much drag.
When we return, Sam breaks down daytime sword fishing, a relatively new phenomenon in big game fishing. A relatively new phenomenon, daytime sword fishing has become popular over the past couple of decades. When thermoclines are high in the water column, swords come closer to the surface to catch some warmth, an easier battleground than, say, half a mile down.
Daytime sword fishing, I mean, really, it's fairly new. I would say probably close to 20 years for it to be popular here in the States. I do think that other places, they've been doing it longer than that. Maybe Australia, I've kind of heard rumors. I'm, again, not 100% sure, but it is fairly new to what we do here in the Keys. When I first started fishing, that wasn't a thing. It was not mentioned, it wasn't even a thought. So it is something fairly new.
"30 miles offshore, the slow, methodical process begins.
When I first started out, I didn't know what a bite looked like, so, Sammy told me just look for any different rhythm in the rod, and I used to say that was a bite back in the day when it really wasn't, but now, I'm pretty tuned into it. I got it dialed in. I noticed a lot of different things with the bite and with the rod tip.
I don't think you heard her bait because it didn't really seem like...
No, it was just it was one, jerk.
You're looking for pretty much any different, pattern in the rod. The rod just gives a slow, up and down motion. Once you see that, different rhythm in the rod, if the rod's supposed to be coming up and it goes down, it's a bite.
Oh, there he is.
He's loaded. The
It's
rod's
loading right there.
He's
It's
on
loading
there.
right there.
Try it. Yeah, you got him.
Yeah,
Ease up on the drag. That's a big one, dude. Ease up. Let's go real easy. Loose drag. Hey, this ain't no little one,
Yeah,
dude.
no, that's a good
This
one.
a real one here.
That's a good one.
This fish is way over 100 pounds. It's scoping hard now.
Yeah, he's coming up.
He's flying
He's
up.
really, look at the line, dude.
Yeah. Definitely 100, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't really see it. I caught the tail end of it.
Don't bring a knife to a sword fight. Bring a harpoon.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
I got him,
He's
buddy.
over 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Nice shot. 100 pounds.
That's what we needed.
And on the last day, no one rested, thanks to the final broadbill of the trip. Fishing is usually about the fight. With deep dropping for swordfish, it's about process and technique. It's knowing the right weight that won't get ragdolled by the Gulf Stream. It's presenting the bait the right way. It's deftly maneuvering the boat so the 600 yards of line doesn't get tangled.
Getting a bite. Dude, you saw it, right? See how the buoy's laying on its side, Ant? Right there.
It's sideways.
I mean, we definitely
He's on there.
have one on.
He's on there for sure.
Yeah, I guess we'll clear the tip rod. We'll go ahead and unsight. Yeah, it's as slack as it can be. We got a fish on it, 100%, no doubt about it. It's scoped way up, dude. Look at it.
Yeah, baby.
There is no swashbuckling with these swords. No verbal jousting or choreographed combat. Just predators of the land versus predators of the sea.
Got him on the jug rod. Could have been a sword, I guess, but
My name is Hunter, and I am 6 years old. I'm in first grade, and
What's your favorite fish to catch?
pufferfish, and swordfish and sailfish.
I gotta try not to get choked up. I mean, to be a father is I mean, to be a father, I mean, that really is why I do what I do. He loves the fish. Yeah, he's got the bug. You can't take him anywhere without catching a snapper, or, you know, he wants to drag a bait home. He's got a big heart. You know, I'm a little tough on him, but, you know, I told him, you know, a man's got to be strong. But, you know, I love him, I hug him, I kiss him, and, you know, there's that side to being a man, too, so.
Okay, right after this interview, I am gonna jump in the pool and
Jump in, we'll film it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
An obsession can drive you mad. It can also create purpose. It can hone your skills like a blade, making you sharper and stronger than you ever thought possible.
It's not too late.